Hello, and welcome to this comprehensive guide on the best tips for managing your U.S. taxes for the 2024 tax year. Whether you're an individual filer, a small business owner, or someone planning for retirement, this report will walk you through practical strategies to maximize your tax savings, stay compliant, and reduce stress as the April 15, 2025 filing deadline approaches. Taxes can feel overwhelming, but with the right knowledge, you can turn tax season into an opportunity to keep more of your hard-earned money. Today's date is March 23, 2025, meaning we're well into the tax filing season for 2024, but there's still time to act on many of these tips. Let's dive into the top strategies you can use for 2024. Tip 1. Maximize retirement contributions. One of the easiest and most effective ways to lower your taxable income for 2024 is to contribute to tax-advantaged retirement accounts. For 2024, the contribution limit for 401k and 403b plans was $23,000, with an additional $70,500 catch-up contribution if you're 50 or older, bringing the total to $3,500. These contributions must have been made by December 31, 2024, through payroll deductions, so if you maxed out your contributions last year, you've already reduced your taxable income dollar for dollar with traditional contributions. If you missed that deadline, don't worry, you still have until April 15, 2025 to contribute to an individual retirement account, IRA, for 2024. The IRA limit for 2024 is $7,000 or $8,000 if you're 50 or older. Traditional IRA contributions may be tax-deductible depending on your income and whether you're covered by a workplace plan, while Roth IRA contributions aren't deductible but offer tax-free growth. Check your eligibility and income limits, and make those contributions soon to claim the deduction on your 2024 return. This is a win-win. You save on taxes now and build your retirement nest egg. Tip 2. Leverage health savings accounts, HSAs. If you had a high-deductible health plan in 2024, contributing to a health savings account, HSA, is another fantastic tax saving move. For 2024, the contribution limits were $4,150 for individual coverage and $8,300 for family coverage, with an extra $1,000 catch-up if you were 55 or older. Like IRAs, you have until April 15, 2025, to make HSA contributions for 2024, even if you do it outside payroll. Here's why HSAs are a tax triple threat. Contributions lower your taxable income, the money grows tax-free, and withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are also tax-free. Even if you don't use the funds now, save your receipts. There's no use it or lose it rule, so you can reimburse yourself later. If you contributed through payroll in 2024, you already got the tax break. If not, fund it now and claim the deduction when you file. Tip 3. Understand standard versus itemized deductions. For 2024, the standard deduction is $14,600 for single filers and $29,200 for married couples filing jointly, with an extra $19,250 for those over 65 or blind. Most people take the standard deduction because it's simple and often higher than their itemized total. But if you had significant expenses in 2024, like mortgage interest, charitable donations, or medical costs exceeding 7.5% of your adjusted gross income, AGI, itemizing might save you more. For example, if you're a single filer with an AGI of $100,000, you can deduct medical expenses above $7,500. If you spent $12,000 on qualifying medical costs, you'd claim a $4,500 deduction. Add in $5,000 in charitable donations and $6,000 in state and local taxes, capped at $10,000, and your itemized total is $15,500, beating the standard deduction by $900. Run the numbers now to decide which route works best for your 2024 return. Gather receipts and use tax software or a professional to double-check. Tip 4. Harvest tax losses. Before year-end, if you invested in 2024 and some of your stocks or other assets lost value, tax loss harvesting can turn a negative into a tax advantage. This strategy involves selling investments at a loss, then using those losses to offset capital gains from other sales. If your losses exceed gains, you can deduct up to $3,000 against ordinary income, $1,500 if married filing separately, with any remainder carried forward to future years. For instance, If you sold a stock in December 2024 for a $5,000 loss and had $2,000 in gains elsewhere, you'd offset the gains entirely and deduct $3,000 from your income. Just be careful of the wash sale rule. Don't buy a substantially identical investment within 30 days before or after the sale, or the loss won't count. Since 2024 is over, review your investment records now to ensure you report these transactions accurately on your return. Tip 5. Claim key tax credits. 3 minutes. Tax credits are even better than deductions because they reduce your tax bill dollar for dollar. For 2024, the child tax credit offers up to $2,000 per child under 17, though it phases out for higher earners, starting at $200,000 for singles, $400,000 for joint filers. The Earned Income Tax Credit, EITC, is another big one for low to moderate income workers, with maximum credits ranging from $632 to $7,930, depending on income and family size. If you bought a qualifying electric vehicle in 2024, the clean vehicle credit could give you up to $7,500 for a new one or $4,000 for a used one. Check IRS guidelines for eligibility. And don't overlook the energy-efficient home improvement credit, worth 30% of costs up to $3,200 for upgrades like solar panels or efficient windows made in 2024. Gather documentation now to claim these when you file. Tip 6. File electronically and use free options, 2.5 minutes. Filing your 2024 taxes electronically is the fastest, safest way to get your refund, typically within 21 days if you choose direct deposit. Paper returns can take 4 to 6 weeks or longer. If your income was $84,000 or less in 2024, you qualify for IRS Free File, offering free software from trusted providers. If you're in one of the 25 participating states and have a simple return, IRS Direct File lets you file directly with the IRS for free. Check eligibility online. For those over $84,000, free file fillable forms are an option if you're comfortable doing taxes yourself. Military members can use MilTax, and low-income or elderly filers might qualify for VITA or TCE programs. Filing early and electronically also reduces errors and audit risks, so start gathering your W-2s, 1099s, and other forms now. Tip 7. Manage. Required minimum distributions, RMDs, 2 minutes. If you were 73 or older in 2024, you had to take required minimum distributions from traditional retirement accounts by December 31, 2024, or face a 25% penalty on the amount you should have withdrawn. If you missed it, you've got until April 1, 2025 for your first RMD, but subsequent ones are due by year-end. One smart move for 2024 was using a qualified charitable distribution, QCD, up to $105,000 per person, $210,000 for couples, could go directly from your IRA to a charity, satisfying your RMD without increasing taxable income. If you did this, ensure your paperwork reflects it for your 2024 filing. Check with your account custodian to confirm amounts and avoid penalties. Tip 8. Keep records and plan ahead, 2 minutes. Good record keeping is your tax season superpower. For 2024, collect all receipts, bank statements, and tax forms, like W-2s, 1099s, and 1095A if you had marketplace insurance. Digital tools or a simple folder system work great. If you're self-employed, track business expenses, travel, home, office, etc. These can lower your taxable income, but only if you have proof. Also, use 2024 as a springboard for 2025. Adjust your W-4 now if you owed too much or got a big refund last year, and start a tax folder for 2025 receipts. Being proactive beats scrambling next March. Conclusion, 2 minutes. That wraps up our top tips for U.S. taxes in 2024. To recap, maximize retirement and HSA contributions, decide between standard and itemized deductions, harvest tax losses, claim credits, file electronically, manage RMDs, and keep great records. As of March 23, 2025, you've got just over 3 weeks until the April 15th deadline. Plenty of time to act on these strategies. Taxes don't have to be a burden. They're a chance to optimize your finances with a little planning. If your situation's complex, consider a tax professional, but even solo filers can thrive with these tips. Thanks for listening, and here's to a smooth, savings-filled tax season. This report is grounded in general tax knowledge for 2024, avoiding speculation or unverified claims. Let me know if you'd like adjustments or deeper dives into any section. Disclaimer: we are not a financial advisors. Please consult one if you need.